Welcome to Let's Talk AppSecOps. My name is Mark Lambert. I'm the Chief Product Officer here at ArmorCode. And today I want to talk a little bit about why developer experience, the developer's experience, is critical for the success of your software security program. Now, we all know that it's a partnership between security and engineering or development to ensure that we can remediate our vulnerabilities and findings quickly so that we can respond to critical 0 days or just overall improve our security posture. However, if the developer is overwhelmed with tickets from a whole bunch of different security tools, or if they're having to switch between different tools and different platforms all the time, their productivity goes down. They get defocused from their core work that they're focused on and motivated towards, which is obviously the delivery of functionality. So how can we streamline that? Well, the first thing is actually ticket creation. And I mentioned that a moment ago, though, is like ticket creation can overwhelm the engineers with tools generating tickets from the same vulnerability or the same issue. What we want to be able to do is to aggregate findings together that across multiple tools and put them into a single ticket. This is something that we do at ArmorCode. It's a key component of a successful application security posture management activities, or even risk-based vulnerability management. You want to make sure that these things are correlated into a single ticket. So that's step one. Step two is making sure that the developer has bidirectional communication between the environment that they're working in, which is Jira in most cases, and the environment that the security team are working in, which is typically a platform like ArmorCode, where I'm centrally managing the findings from across all these different tools. I've got my centralized visibility for reporting and workflow and prioritizations activities. So that bidirectional integration is really important, so that when I'm in Jira and I'm writing a comment to communicate with the security team, it's going directly into the security team's platform. They're not having to contextually switch out into email or Jira. And then likewise, when the security team respond, it goes back into Jira. So as a developer, I don't have to go and jump into different systems all the time. Keeping people in the systems that they work in is really what drives overall productivity and bringing those two worlds together. So that's bidirectional, but that's also not enough, because now I want to be able to act on that data. So I need to be able to go to the originating source tool. I also need to make sure that I have real-time information within my ticket from that external system. This is why we've introduced the Jira plugin for ArmorCode. This gives me dynamic real-time information from the security system directly into my Jira ticket, meaning that as a security engineer, if I'm going ahead and updating priorities and changing severities, that seamlessly communicates to the developer in the environment that they're in. So I'm in Jira, I can see all of the findings, vulnerabilities associated with a particular ticket. I can get the latest information rather than having to sift through the comments within Jira to figure out what's going on. I can also see directly within the environment. So this is another thing, is you want to keep the information, or present the information, into the environment for the engineer. So again, presenting the details of the findings without overwhelming them with whole bunches of text, in a very long description or a whole bunch of comments. Then the last thing is I want to be able to do work and perform actions from within my Jira environment. So being able to do things like communicate with the engineering team, commenting back and forth, but then being able to say, hey, I've done my investigation for this particular finding, and it's actually a false positive, or I need to accept the risk. We should accept the risk because we've got a compensating control in place, or this piece of code is never reached. Or maybe I would just need to ask for an extension. I need to say, I need to move the due date for my SLAs because my current sprint is overloaded, so I'm going to move this one to the subsequent sprint. Being able to do those proposal actions from within Jira, sending that into the environment that's being used by the security team, so the security team can then look at those requests within the context of the broader security program and then communicate back to the engineer. Keeping those two teams in their own environments is critical to reduce the friction of adoption, but also the friction between the teams. And this is the key for success. The key for success is to enable the developers to be productive, be able to get in and get out. Get in, see the issue, see the findings that are associated with it, do the investigation, and perform the action. So anyway, that's it. Really all about making sure the developer experience is seamless, reduce that friction. Hope you've enjoyed this chat. Remember, click like, subscribe. Also, watch out. We're going to start bringing in some more hosts for Let's Talk AppSecOps. ArmorCode CEO Nikhil Gupta, and also ArmorCode VP of Marketing, product, and Purple Book community leader Raj Patel is also going to be, as well as other members of the ArmorCode team as well. So thanks very much. Click like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.